my name is Dan, and I'll be talking about music therapy. According to autismspeaks.org, the prevalence of children diagnosed with autism is 1 in 50. This could be your brother or sister, niece or nephew, or even your own child. Music therapy has made groundbreaking advancements in treatments for children with autism, and I believe that it should be mandated to have a music therapist in sight at all Pennsylvania schools. Today I will talk to you about the need of music therapy in the school system and how it can benefit the community at large. There is a rising need for therapy and treatments for children with autism. According to the Journal of Music Therapy, from 1997 to 2007, the number of children ages 6 through 21 with autism who received services under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act rose from 42,517 to 258,305. This is a five-fold increase in over 10 years. Autism spectrum disorder and autism are general terms that describe various developmental brain disorders, such as Rett syndrome, Asperger's syndrome, childhood disintegrative disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder. Not only are the numbers increasing, but there are also a lot of issues with insurance providers. Most music therapy facilities are considered out of network, and most caregivers will have to pay out of pocket. With increasing amounts of autism diagnosis and insurance issues, it is necessary to make an addition to the special needs programs. Music therapy is one of the best treatments when it comes to improving social skills. Lori Gooden says in an article published in the Journal of Music Therapy that music therapy has been shown effective in various clinical case studies and is already being applied in special needs education around the world. There is often criticism of music therapy, saying that there's not enough evidence-based research, but this is only because they use too small of group testing. However, music therapy has been shown useful in small group therapy. In a study published in the Yale Journal of Medicine and Law, subjects with autism who underwent music therapy showed larger improvements in behavior by initiating social interactions, sharing more joy with therapists, and more overall compliance than those in the control group. I'd like to show you this video from Fox News, which further explains how music therapy is used in autism.
Having my color degree has helped me in my current job because I can bring my knowledge up.
The concept of hospital, as well as with the treatment of disorders like autism. Massachusetts' Henry Howell has more on it.
It's been said by some that music is the heart of the soul.
Ready?
But in this case, music is used as therapy for children with autism and other behavioral issues.
Music therapy uses music in a variety of different ways. It's non-music, most of the goals are non-musical based, and it's assessment driven.
The kids that I work with love music to begin with, and they're able to reinforce the skills that we're teaching through music.
We use music as our tool to address whatever functional goals that they're working on.
Believe it or not, music therapy has actually been around for a little over 60 years. Since then, music therapy has branched out, and with good reason.
You know, music is a whole brain process.
So if part of the brain is damaged, since music is processed on both sides of the brain, and we can create new pathways around the damaged areas of the brain to address their functional goals.
That may be hard to believe, but the results definitely speak for themselves.
It's amazing what the breakthroughs that you can have. 2 or 3 year olds who really, you know, their mobility isn't where it should be, and their gait or their standing position, you know, they're a little wobbly, and they haven't really taken those first steps. But the motivation is there because you have the music, you have the instruments, and all of a sudden they're taking those first steps.
But it's not just motor function.
Employing therapists in schools will help support families of those struggling with autism and will help those individuals live healthy, happy lives. This addition to a school's faculty will not only benefit students dealing with autism disorder, music therapists will also be able to support children outside of special needs programs. Music therapists are also trained to help bereaved teens dealing with stress or coping with grief. Katrina McFerrin, author of Music Therapy with Bereaved Teenagers, states, "Music therapy promotes a useful balance between fun and emotional engagement for teenagers, particularly when it takes place within the safety of a closed group that promotes respect and confidentiality. This therapy can help adolescents channel emotional stress and grief through music, which can reduce bereavement time. Another benefit of this plan will that it'll help the field of music therapy grow. It will allow therapists to collect more data for future advancements in therapy application." With this plan, I hope to improve the lives of children with and without autism through music. In conclusion, the addition of music therapists to Pennsylvania schools will help to support the growing population of children with autism. It will also help to improve the community by aiding children stricken with grief. We can all begin by writing to our state representative about implementing this plan. This means our future children with and without disabilities can get treatment and therapy they seek to improve their quality of life.